wait, there's only 3 of us, so I can shrink us down here. That looks better.
We can do whatever you want. We can do. $10. Anything you want.
All right, take off your pants and jacket. I am recording. Record check.
Greetings.
Record check.
Welcome to all. We may or may not be stripping on this show. Please, mature audiences only.
We go from right. We're going from demonetized to like canceled all in one episode here, talking about fucking Kerplunk.
We're going for that OF monetization.
Yeah. We need Joe and his feet. All right, so I'm Jason. With me is Tim.
Howdy.
And Bill.
Holy fuck.
And we don't have a special guest, Denver. His internet went out. I heard rumors of him fighting, what was it, a possum, armadillo?
I think it was an armadillo.
Yeah.
The fucking armadillo faction.
We need an update what happened to him.
Last I heard, he infiltrated their home base, and he was trying hard to fight him back. And I don't think the espionage went so well for him, though. So we're going to figure out if he made it out of that bombing alive or not.
So we're going to roll on without him. He'll eventually show back up at some point. I mean, welcome to Old Drunken Discography. Every episode,
you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into. And if you don't, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and go check out any other video we've ever done on the show. So today we're talking Kerplunk. Shrink us down, fit us in here. We're talking Kerplunk. I'll start this off because fuck it. Let's start this video off with a little bit of positivity. I fucking love Kerplunk. Look at that album cover. Can't wait till we get to that album art. Same producer as the first record. Trey Conrad is on the album. That right there tells you all you need to know. The opening lines of this album. As I sit alone in my bedroom staring at the walls, I've been up all damn night long. My pulse is speeding. My love is yearning. Again, completely summing up this entire record. The entire feel. It's a little older, a little wiser. It's only been a year, but it's still that teenage.
They've seen some shit.
They've seen some shit, right? Like, it's always been one of my favorite Green Day songs, one of my favorite opening tracks on a Green Day record. One for the Razorbacks, top song after top song on this fucking album. I love that early Lookout guitar sound, or that solo they do. Welcome to Paradise, when the low point on the record is fucking Welcome to Paradise, only because it's a less superior version of Dookie's. It's a damn good record. Christie Road, always be one of my top songs. It's going to be on our list, bet. This is Teenage Life written to perfection. At least my teenage life. Every kid had a Christie Road. Private Ale, Trey's drumming elevates this album way more than 39 Smooth. The chorus comes in, he fucking carries it. The insecurities in the lyrics. Billy's scream towards the end. This album isn't anything new, hasn't changed the music world or anything, but it sure as fuck changed my world in 1994. Then you got some Dominated Love Slave. I see a lot of hate in the Green Day community for Dominated Love Slave. I'm assuming that's like the American Idiot crowd. I fucking love it. This is my Green Day. The best pop punk records always have a little bit of humor on it. Dominated Love Slave never gets old. That's how you close out an A-side. Then you get to the B-side, you got One of My Lies. It comes out swinging. Billy's delivery of the lines, why does my life have to be so small and death is forever? And does forever have a life to call its own? It just fucking hits. It's snotty. It's immature. It's fucking Green Day. This is the Green Day I love. It could have been on Insomniac. 80, Mike's bass sounds really fucking good. Screeching guitars coming in to start the chorus. I'd sit and spew my guts out in the open air because no one wants to hear a drunken fool. Well, if you're watching this video, you're about to hear 3 drunken fools. So That 80, please keep taking me away. It's fucking perfection. Android, fantastic lyrics about questioning adulthood, or you'll never even, or if you'll even make it. The delivery of, and it seems so frightening. Time passes by like lightning. Before you know it, you're struck down. I always waste my time on My Chemical Emotions. Keeps my head spinning and waste away. No One Knows, top song contender. That somber intro, Mike's backing vocals, the off-time delivery of the lines. Does it seem like all your memories fade? You soak up knowledge to fill the space on the outro. They should still be playing this song live to this day instead of fucking Boulevard of Broken Dreams for the millionth time, but whatever. Who wrote Holden Caulfield? Fun fact, Screeching Weasel's 1994 album, How to Make Enemies and Irritate People, which also has Mike Dirnt on it, because Ben Weasel's kind of a jackass and the bassist quit. He's on that record. It has a song on there called I Wrote Holden Caulfield. Top song contender. There's no back album dip on Kerplunk for me. Again, the bass sounds really fucking clean. Words I Might Have Ate. It's not the best closer in the discography, but it's still a top song for me. I think it wraps up the album nicely. That ending with Why. It's just fucking Green Day. It's fucking Kerplunk. It made it into the 90s Meat Grinder. Go check out that series. I think it got a buy, by the way. So yeah, that's my notes for Kerplunk.
In cahoots. I'm gonna say this going through Kerplunk. I'll go through it a little bit briefly here. I'll say this: 2000 Light Years Away. It felt like was a solid intro. I really liked the guitar sound on that one. Green Day has better intros later on. That isn't a knock against this one though whatsoever. Comparing it to its counterpart, I would say it's a better intro than Ignition.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Jason. Are you about to say Offspring is better than Green Day opener?
I don't know, Bill. Did you just say Green Day's better than Offspring
for the opener? I would say potentially yes.
I'd have to disagree. Fuck. I mean, that's a good song.
That's fine.
It's a good song.
That's okay. Hey, as long as I got you to say it, this entire video was just made. So whenever we do that comparison.
Oh, anyways, you want to do a Kerplunk Ignition comparison? Let's fucking go.
I mean, we could do a comparison with any of those albums almost up until the 2000s.
Oh, yeah. What happened to the Offspring in the 2000s, huh? We'll get there.
Well, they had Rise and Fall, which was their American Idiot. So that's a whole other debate.
I don't see no Broadway musical about fucking Rise and Fall.
Yeah,
well, just wait for the Going to Brazil.
Oh, is there going to be a musical for Coming to Brazil?
Yeah.
I see a lot of radio playtime, though, for Rise and Fall. But we aren't talking about that. We're talking about Kerplunk.
Yeah,
which initially, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, given the fact I went to a concert that played Dookie in its entirety. For whatever reason, I thought Welcome to Paradise was on Dookie, not Kerplunk.
It is.
Yeah, it's on both.
Yeah, it's on both.
Okay. That's why I'm sitting here confused. Because, yeah, Welcome to Paradise is a very Dookie sounding track. I'm saying, like, it's a very radio friendly, pop streaming type format. And that's not a knock against it. That's just an observation based on it compared to a lot of other tracks on this album.
That's every track on this record, though.
I feel like Welcome to Paradise, is on an island. Because the thing is followed up by Christy Road and Private Ale. I mean, you could say those are trying to be, radio friendly, but at the same time, I feel like they're at least a little bit...
Christy Road is way more radio friendly than Welcome to Paradise. That is like a 4-chord pop song. It's fucking gorgeous.
Well, maybe that's why I like Christy Road so much then. Anyways, I felt like Welcome to Paradise was a lot more. I thought it was more radio friendly than the other two. That might just be
I'll give you this. Welcome to Paradise thematically fits better on Dookie than it does Kerplunk.
So it feels out of place on Kerplunk. Which
Yeah,
again,
kinda.
you
Yeah.
know what? It's a solid song. Don't get me wrong. But it just kind of, I don't know. The precedents and the followers afterwards, I feel like make it pale. Um, and Dominated Love Safe, yeah, that's absolutely a top song contender. I don't know who wouldn't think that's a top song contender after hearing it.
Still not the best Trey Cool song though.
No, it's not. But he didn't go into her room.
That ain't the best Trey Cool. Dominating Love Song is better than All By Myself. All By Myself's not even the best Trey Cool song.
Debatable. But we'll get to that debate.
Go listen to
We
Rat
get
Does
to top
Like
song.
a Rat Does Cheese. Go listen to Like a Rat Does Cheese. It's not on any of these albums. You got to dig deep. But trust me, that's the best Trey Cool song.
I mean, he went into her room. Anyways, then we go into the B side. So Dominated Love Slave was the close of the A side, you said, Jason, correct?
Yeah, Dominate. Yeah, that's the
Yep. So
last.
we open up the B side with One of My Lies, which that was a solid song. And then I'll say this for that entire B side, nothing stood out bad whatsoever. Nothing stood out was like, oh my God, this is a song above the rest of the songs on this B side. But I would argue they were all solid songs on that B side that flowed well together. Words I Might Have Eight, from a closing track perspective, I would think 39 Smooth closed better, honestly, in its raw power that it had going on with it.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean, I'm trying to remember what Dookie closed with offhand, and I can't think of what it is.
Fucking FOD.
And that's why it pales compared to that one, absolutely. Um, yeah, Kerplunk's kind of a weird album when you look at it. I mean, 91 was a tumultuous year when you go look at like our grinder year. There's a lot going on. You'd never mind just fucking destroying everything it's on site.
91's a interesting. That's a year that popped off, as the kids say.
Right.
91 popped off across all genres.
Well, fuck, it's not even kids saying that. That's like 120 and teenagers saying that nowadays.
Well, we're
Think
like
about it,
in our
popped off is an
40s.
old
Kids.
lingo.
Now
Yeah.
now that us old motherfuckers are saying it, the kids got to stop saying it.
That's right.
Kids ain't all right, man.
We're,
So,
we're taking
anyways,
Skippity too.
Skippity? What's
Yeah.
Skippity?
Man, you don't know about that
Yeah.
Skippity toilet shit.
Whatever that means.
Shabba-doo.
That's some kids bullshit. Um, yeah, Kerplunk. This is a solid follow up. Feel like this one was a lot cleaner. Didn't sound as raw. And as we're looking at it in the discography comparison, it really this is when Green Day started to like hone their sound. I felt like, and what we're gonna hear for the next 20 years.
30.
You can hear you
I'll say 20. I'll say 20.
you can hear
I'm
you
not
can
gonna go
hear
30.
like it's a bridge between the sappy love off 39 Smooth and the apathy of Dookie. It's
Yeah.
like a nice bridge between the two.
I'll give you that. It's a bridge album. This is them trying to experiment, not so much experiment. Um, they're adjusting their sound to try and figure out where they want to fit in. And I don't say that in a negative sense whatsoever. It's just, and that it's okay to adjust your sound. This is album number 2. Bands all the times adjust on album number 2. That's normal. Sometimes number 2's a boom. Sometimes number 2's a bust. This one we'll figure it out when we rank it.
I would say now before we get to Is It Art, favorite Green Day logo. That's just me.
Tim?
Yeah, I mean, you guys covered it. This is the I'll agree this is the inferior version of Welcome to Paradise, but that song's a top song contender. So it doesn't really matter what version you're getting. Um, and yeah, the band sounds a little better, the drums sound a little better. Everything's just a little better about this album. Um, but like Jason said, at the top of the episode, nothing's getting changed here. There's nothing that stands out as new or original. I don't know, and I'll include the Slappy Hours with this as well. These are albums, these early pre-fame Green Day albums. I find I can take in small doses, or like if you're gonna throw a song or two on a party tape, cool. But if I have to sit and listen to the whole thing, the Green Day fatigue kind of kicks in a little bit because I mean it's good, but after like the sixth, seventh song, you've kind of heard it all, and it's just going to start repeating. Um, it's a fun album though. I think there was better punk rock happening in 1991. I think there was better just rock in 1991. But for what this is and where the band is at in their career at this point, like, yeah, this is fine. This is fun.
Let's rank this motherfucker so I can let my dog out. He likes to wait till I'm recording to go in and out. He's been battling a possum for last couple nights, so it's my turn to guess. I'm gonna say Tim has it number 2.
That's gonna be incorrect.
Damn. I think Bill has it number 1.
No, that's going to be incorrect.
I just proved a theory. I just proved a theory in my mind that I have been tracking for weeks now on this show. All right.
What?
It is obviously my number 1. This album made it to our 90s. I already said that. To me, it's pop punk perfection, up there with the greats of Milo Goes to College and Weasel's Anthem for a New Tomorrow. There isn't a second of this album that dips for me. Like, I fucking love Kerplunk, and it's going to make my rankings kind of rough for Green Day fans going forward. Like, to me, this is a perfect pop punk album. Denver hopefully will come back at some point. We'll get him to give us a brief, catch up. Whenever he does show back up, he can, talk about Dookie for about 2 minutes and then, whatever. So
We're not on Dookie.
I know, but how are you going to talk about Dookie for 2 minutes?
Sure, I'll just shut up for the next 16 minutes.
We're forcing the guy who we brought on the show as the Green Day special guest to like sum up Kerplunk and Dookie and Insomniac and who knows when he'll come back within like 2 minutes. So it'll be fun.
God bless his soul.
Welcome to Old Drunken Discography. Up next is Dookie. Stick around for that. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. We are a playlist link channel. Check out the playlist link down below to watch all these Green Day videos in a row. And also to see other bands that we've covered, like The Who and The Ramones and Nickelback and Creed and Poison and Def Leppard. International Noise Conspiracy was last week. Check that one out. Queens of the
Descendants?
Stone Age, The Descendants. We've done a lot of fucking good bands. Go watch all those videos. Help us out. We have a Patreon. We have a Discord. We have a Facebook. We have a Be Safe.
MySpace.
We don't have a MySpace. Bronze Tacos has a MySpace.
Shit, we don't? Oh.
No. You're our social media
We got our
manager.
AOL Instant Messenger.
Hotmail.
Live Journal, all that shit.
Netscape.
Just search Old
LimeWire,
Drunken Discography
LimeWire.
and sign up for all. If we own LimeWire, we'll get to LimeWire in one of these later videos.
Right, then we're probably mislabeled.
Yeah. We'll probably, if you click that LimeWire Old Drunken Discography, you're probably just going to get like some bonus content of Joe's feet.
Hey, you gotta get something.
That's when we get dirty. All right. Anyway, be safe. Make good decisions.
Gabba Gabba.
Give me something to do to kill some time.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.